Today's sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light thing. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The tackle by Jeff Okudah. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Down by Shaq Thompson.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On second down, Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down. I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
At the 50-yard line.
On second down, it's Johnson. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. Stafford to his second-year tight end Hockenson for a Lion first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Johnson on the counter. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Nick Bawden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
7. Matt Prater to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action now. Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson.
Stafford's pass.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 24.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
He was taken down.
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. Back to throw, Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Complete to
a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Prater lining up.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 39-yard line. From the gun, Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now the Panthers going to... use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. He's going to loft one deep over the... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Here's Bridgewater. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells the story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On the return, here's Agnew. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Ty Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to grow. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw is Bridgewater. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, he's picked off at his own 46. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And the Lions, 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Stafford gives to Johnson on the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
At the 12-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
4th down.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit.
To T.J. Hawkinson.
4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Prater for the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. Here we go, here we go. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. 50, 50. Shoot,
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end.
Stafford's back.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
2-yard line.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
On first down, Stafford here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try.
54-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
You know how I always talk about when teams line up for long field goals, that you should be in a safe defense.
Right.
But you're also in a position here where this is a makeable kick. So rushing it is also part of this strategy. Maybe they use their aggressiveness against them on that fake.
Yeah, with a low trajectory, they're coming in hot, trying to block it. And you're right, and obviously it worked out. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Hey, lady! Get in the weight room! Get in the weight room! 5'2" is the mic. Mike 5'2", Mike 5'2". And we got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
552. No chance.
To Johnson again. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Lions 42, Panthers 7. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Check three.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare, because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
It's a gain of 8.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. And Thomas has it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point up and through, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They run the counter. Johnson. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down
at this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula? He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
From the 41, Bridgewater. Thomas has got it, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
They'll take over.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
6 is right there. Check him. Check him.
Again, it's Valage. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
It's 3rd down.
Today's final score, Lions. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.